Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Old Games on a Weekday once again. This is a 2-for-1 deal this week. Gonna play some Star Raiders. One of the reasons I'm doing this is that I have not been available to do my Saturday streams in a while, so I thought I'd squeeze in another weekday one. And the other reason is my buddy Andy, who likes to hang out in the chat and watch these streams. He brought me the snack food from the UK, specifically London, known as this. Hold on a second, let me move the window. Space Raiders. And last time he went to London and brought some of this to my house for one of my board game parties. I kind of made the association of Space Raiders equals Star Raiders, the Atari spaceship game. It's kind of a first-person spaceship shooter, a very early thing of that variety. And so I thought I'd do a repeat of that. Space Raiders, the chips, inspiring Space Raiders, the game. Why not? Any excuse to play a game, right? So thank you for these wonderful chips, Andy. I will try one or two of them live. It's always exciting. And it's kind of funny that they have a chip there called, sorry, it's a crisp. They call it a crisp in Britland, and it is a I don't know. I feel like you just wouldn't have something named like this in the U.S. like Space Raiders. If you open them, you can see that they look like little alien heads, sort of. So here's one of them. There's our Space Raider. This is one of the aliens we're going to be shooting in this game. Star Raiders. They're going to be in their spaceship, so you won't see their faces, though. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's a beef flavor. So it's like, not bee. It looks like bee the way it's sprinkled. Yeah, beef. It almost tastes like beef bouillon powder. It's pretty good, though. And over here on the back, we have a profile of this particular alien. I'm not sure if each flavor has a different one or what the deal is. But here is this particular Space Raider. Is a giant Gruber from the planet Zouch. Habitat, forests, and caves. Favorite snack, AstroTurf grazed bovine and beef Space Raiders. Oh, it likes to eat these snacks that are modeled after it. So I guess it would be like if you had a bag of chips and it showed a human on it, and it said the human's favorite snack or chips. Or I don't know. Okay. So, that silliness aside, maybe I'll take a break and eat some more of those whenever I lose. But for now, let's focus on the game. It's Space Raiders. Look at that copyright, 1979. This is going to be the most advanced game you'll see ever, I think. Maybe you could argue. But ever for a home computer, I'll say. That begins, the year of development begins with 197. Technically, it wasn't published in the 70s. It was published in March of 1980. That's my understanding. And Eric says it's like how Krusty eats Crustios. Yeah, right. I forgot about Crustios from The Simpsons, obviously. Yeah, I had this game as a kid. Good game. I mean, there's also a Star Raiders 2 I need to explore sometime. And there was a Atari 2600 version of this that included like a little keypad because you didn't have all the buttons you need. Like on Atari 2600 you have one button, so there's a special peripheral just for playing this. So I'm not going to read the entire rule book, but there are a few things worth noticing. Mostly going to just jump into this. One thing that's worth noticing is your engine speeds. You have different velocities, right? You press a key from 0, which means absolutely dead still, I guess, all the way up to 9, which means your velocity goes to 43. But notice the scale is not linear. They, for the most part, double. So you could say it's an exponential scale. But then for some reason, between 7 and 8, it stops doubling. So it gets more incremental at that point. So it seems like going 7 is, I don't know, I'm not going to say optimal necessarily, but if you want to go really fast without burning a lot of fuel, maybe go to 7. And the reason why I say that is there's another chart over here. Where the heck was that? Energy usage that says, actually 7 is pretty expensive, but it says how many energy units you drain per second at each different engine level. Okay, it actually says here that 6 is the most efficient. So you can see here, like if you're at 1, you use 1 engine per second. 1 unit of energy per second. At 2, it's 1.5. It goes in teeny increments of 0.5 at a time. And then it more than doubles between 6 and 7. And then it goes up quite a bit between 7 and 8. You get the idea. So I guess 6 is the most efficient. 7 doesn't seem too bad, though. At least you get a good increase in speed. So you basically get diminishing returns at some point. Also, another interesting thing is you use energy is your life. And you use energy, again, just for thrusting, just for moving. Just for having engines on, I mean. And every time you shoot, each photon fired, you use 10 energy. Every time you get hit by an enemy, you lose 100. So if you just mash the fire button, every 10 shots, you go pew, 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 pew. That's the equivalent of actually getting hit by one enemy shot. So you do have to be careful. Hello, Ryan is in the chat who says, Mark's always thrusting. Every second you have shields up, you use 2 units of energy. So if you're really optimizing your play in this game, you could possibly turn off your shields. I think I tried to do that last time, like when there's no enemies around, turn it off, but then I would forget to turn it back on. And I would get shot and take more damage, I think. I'm not sure if... It doesn't really say here, for each enemy photon hit. It doesn't tell you like what the difference is when your shield is up, but you do take less damage with your shield up, I'm pretty sure. Yep, SC Nuke got the Space Raiders. They are tasty snacks, and they do make me think of this game. That's the best part about them. And they taste like beef ramen, kind of. All right, what else do we look at here? Yeah, here's the energy chart for hyperwarping. It's weird, these scales. I was about to say this one looks kind of linear and not, exponential or whatnot. But it's just, I don't know, it's inconsistent. I don't know how to describe it. Like, it's kind of, sort of mostly linear, but then you go from 5 to 6, and it's an energy jump of 200. When you go between 8 and 9, it's a jump of 300. Do you see that? But then after that, it only goes up. It goes up in like tiny increments, 50 at a time. I don't know what to make of that. But that's for when you're on the galactic. You go to the galactic map, which looks like this here, and you can hyper jump. That's how you get around from one sector to the next. There's some interesting details in this game. There's this computer thing here, the targeting computer. Long story short with this thing, if you see these lines, all of these lines, there's 3 sets of lines. So if you see 6 lines, you can fire, and then the auto tracking kicks in and kills whatever you're shooting with a probability of 90%, it says. So, it's pretty complex game. I always try to keep in mind the context of when this was made. 1979, I'm amazed. Right? If you played this in 1992 or something, you were like, all right, we got better games now or whatever. Better being relative. But it's the complexity that's interesting to me. So starbase docking, I need to remind myself how this works. To make sure it's in front of you, sure. Also the coordinates, I don't remember what these letters are. Like theta and something, or should be close to 0. Okay, that's going to be like the distance that I see in my computer at the bottom, basically. All right, I think this is enough of a review for me to just kind of jump into it at this point. But yeah, we're trying to fight these bad guys called the Cylons. I mean, sorry, the Xylons. We don't want to get sued by the makers of Battlestar Galactica. So we're fighting Xylons, not Cylons. And you can choose different difficulty level. There's 4 of them. I'm going to start with Novice just to get the ball rolling. I'm like, based on my past experience, I'm like 90% sure I can beat it on Novice. Not sure about beyond that. Oh yeah, it's Pilot, Warrior, Commander. Alright, I think I'm going to jump into it now. Here we are. Just getting used to this a little bit. Steering around. Computer on. Okay, so that used a little energy as it said. Get the shields on. Alright, that used a little energy too. We can slow down if we want. You can see in the lower left, that's the velocity. If I hit 5, it goes to velocity 6. If I hit 6 on my keyboard, it goes up to 12. That's the most efficient one, if you recall it said. But without further ado, let's jump to somewhere. We're trying to protect these star bases, which are the sun-like things, and this is an enemy. So we're going to jump over there before it hits our starbase, basically. And now we hit space, is it? No. What the heck do we have? H for hyperspace. And in the higher difficulties, you have to sort of struggle to keep the target thing in the center of those crosshairs. That's how you stay on course, basically. That's how it works. So here's our first opponent, two of them. Oh. First damage taken as well. Okay, we got one. Our first kill as well. Let's try to get the targeting computer happen. Now it does have slowdown, but you got to figure. Look at all the particles it's drawing for. Again, a 1990, 1979 piece of stuff. Oh my god, it's not okay. Well, I took some hits, but that's all good. We'll get the hang of it. All right, we killed our first group of enemies. Let's jump over here. H. So yeah, normally on this screen you gotta like play with getting that little central crosshairs thing to stay steady in the center. You have to like fight with it. And if you get too off center, you go off course and you miss the target of where you're trying to go. Now, there's this long range scanner thing that's kind of difficult. There's a lot of different screens you can switch to. There's a lot of complexity. All right, that was the best way to do it for me, probably. You can do the aft view. That's your rear view. Try the long range. Oh, this guy's coming. Okay. Oof. One of those glowing guys is like an extra baddie. Extra challenging guy, I guess. I don't remember what they're called. Alright. Oh. I'm already down to like 8,000 energy after starting with like 9,999. What to go to next? I guess just one that's near me is convenient. Really impressive for its time. Great art, says Ryan. Yeah. I agree on all those comments. Both those comments. Let's see if I can try to... I keep thinking I'm going to like wait it out and try to get the computer targeting better, but they just start hammering me. The TIE Fighter looking guys, I think, are the ones that are more aggressive. These ones are a little less, is what I remember. Alright, well, we got two more in this sector. Yeah, two more. That symbol I'm on means two more. There's like a different symbol on that map for corresponding to the number of enemies there. Another one of these guys. Okay, another one down. Another sector clear. I guess we'll creep our way through. So far, I am taking hits, but I'm also at the same time kind of clobbering them quickly. so I feel good about my chances of success. I can always refuel and stuff at a space station. What I noticed when I was on this chart, they moved, because they can do that. They can move in the meantime. Like, everything's real time in this game. When you're on that chart, things are still moving. It's right behind me. I think I heard somebody say that there's like a hack of this game that reduces the slowdown. Like, just occurred to me that I think I heard about that. After you, let's see, long range scanner maybe. Oh, okay, they're right there. Every time I look at the long range scanner, they're suddenly in my face. Alright, this sector is clear. I think we gotta move closer to these. Yeah, let's go to the starbase that's about to be attacked. It's gonna be a long trip, but that's okay. We gotta save our buddies. And we actually have to take out two of these sectors worth of baddies pretty quickly. There's another one to the right of it. This one's the one that was to the left of it. So I'm spamming a little quickly. Alright, we got him. Go to this one. Then we can go and dock at the starbase right after this fight. And make the volume a little lower. I don't want it to drown out my voice. My beautiful voice. No, I know how it's just kind of annoying when you can't hear the speaker, so I'm always trying to be cognizant of that. Alright, It is kind of beneficial in a way. The slowdown happens as soon as there's a lot of action, so it kind of helps you out. All right, cleared that sector. Oh, let's get rid of these guys first. I mean, it's kind of almost game over at this point. There's only 3 sectors left of them. But yeah, this is the easiest level, and I've played this game like 100 times, so I'm really gonna embarrass myself on like probably even on level 2, honestly, considering how often I played this game. There are some advanced like modes and stuff, like shoot, what is it? I gotta hit T, and you have this special computer tracking thing that I don't know how it works. Anyway, let's go to a star base. We can always look up things in the manual if you want to get more advanced. Alright, so here's the star base. We want to line up. The long-range scanner, you want to rotate. And you move back and forth until it's as far away as possible on this screen. That actually means you're heading straight towards it. Alright, here we go. We want some velocity, though, not 0. Slow down a little bit. Still going forward, right? What did the manual say that those 2 indicators had? I guess I'm at 0. It says for these 2 distance indicators or whatever they are, it says 0. But I'm still moving forward. All right. Now I think I stopped at press 0. What do I do here? I don't recall. Do I have to just be a little closer, maybe? I have to press something. Let me remind myself in the manual. Unfortunately, there's no pause feature, I don't think. The docking is... What does it say here? It was around here somewhere. Here we go. Starbase docking. So those 2 corners should show less than plus or minus 3. Docking is established when the starbase is in the center of the crosshairs at the minimum distance from your ship. Alright, so 3 small windows appear on the edge of the starbase. You should see the message, orbit established. Okay. So we just need to get a little closer, I think, basically. Now we see the 3 windows. There we go. Orbit established. Stand by. Ryan says this is one of the games, retro games where you need a manual. Yeah, for sure. There's so many different keys that do different things. Less than net hack. All right, so now our energy is back at all 9s, which is nice. If you want to be a jerk, you can shoot the starship now. I'm not going to be a jerk. Let's get this guy killed. We're going to hunt some more Cylons, whatever they are. Now, again, if I want to really maximize my energy usage, I could do that. Now maybe put on shield now that there's enemies afoot. Put on my target now that I see it. My computer system, I mean. Whoa. Okay. Alright. Let's check the long range scanner. There it is. Be coming right for us. It's coming right for us. There it is. Keeps switching to my aft view, and I don't know why. I don't have my hand on the keyboard. Alright. So, another easy victim. Stardate. 5.86. You can see at the bottom. A lot of cool little details. It's pretty intricate game. I don't know why I keep switching to my aft view. I can't toggle out of it. What's happening here? I had my tracking on, which is again a thing I don't really understand, but it sometimes forces you into aft view. The guys are not here anymore, are they? Oops. What did you do? Shoot. Okay, I'm all over the place apparently. Let's go here, please. Okay. This should be the final battle. Here they come. Shields off. It's like random things are happening and I don't know why. I got my keyboard's sort of separate from my joystick, so you would think it's very difficult to accidentally hit a key. Okay. Long range. Oh, here they come, jeez. Like every time I do that. Long range scanning is something as a kid I never did because I was very young and I just didn't understand it. I read the manual and it's like first you rotate. Oh, I won. Okay, Starfleet to Star Cruiser 7. I guess that's me. Mission complete. Your new rank is pilot. All right, I'm a pilot. I know how to fly I know how to fly a spaceship. Ryan said there are many Stardate watch faces with Star Trek watch faces with Stardate. Oh, I guess that's kind of a no-brainer. Yeah, I want to make a watch face for a smartwatch that's Star Trek themed. What should I include in that? You should include 7 of 9. That's what you should include. All right, let's move on to, I guess. Oh, what did it say? Rank 4 or something? Class 4. New rank is pilot, class 4. You can see what that means probably in the manual. Oh yeah, because my mission score was in this range, 144 to 175. I am a pilot. And the way that is computed is this fancy math. M plus 6 times the number of enemy destroyed minus energy used over 100 minus length of time taken minus 100. I guess in what, seconds? Minutes? Probably seconds. Minus 18 times number of star bases destroyed by the enemy. Because that was 0 for me. So 18 times 0. Minus 3 times the number of star bases destroyed by you. So you actually lose points every time you destroy a star base. And the values for M are down here. Because I played Novice, I got M of 50. And if you abort the mission, I don't know how you abort it actually. Is that just if you die? It might be just if you die. But anyway, I got an 80 for this. But what I'm puzzled by is for the next level you get 76. So my assumption was as you go up in difficulty you would get more points because it's more difficult, but I guess not. You get a little less, and then at the highest level you get more. Some of these progressions for everything I look up leave me puzzled, and that's another one. But yeah, it makes me thinking. I was thinking that you probably get some kind of multiplier based on difficulty, so I didn't feel too bad about getting only level 4 here. But it looks like you're not necessarily gonna. However, you might find more enemies to destroy, which would in turn increase your score. All right. So anyway, that's the idea about scoring. General idea. So I think we should go for the next difficulty. Pilot. Let's roll. Now I actually have to worry about keeping my hyperspace crosshair thingy in the center here. Computer on, please. Right. Left. Oh man, I think I'm off target. Yeah. Okay. You have to go the opposite of the. No, for up and down, this is confusing. I remember this being confusing. For up and down, you have to go one way. Like, I don't know. I'm not explaining it right. Basically, if you're too far to the left, you have to move left to get it back in the center. If you're too far up, you have to move down. So it's like depending on the axis, it's one. Depending on the axis, you either go away from where you've drifted or towards. That's what confuses me. Anyway, we got some killing to do. Let's see. Long range scanners. Okay, here comes one. Come on, where are you? Lost him. Okay, let's try this again. The mouse cursor out of the way. Nobody wants to see a mouse cursor when they're playing an Atari 8-bit game. It feels unnatural. There it is. Oh! That's it? I'm dead? Did I not have my shields up? I didn't put my shields up. Ah. Okay, well, let's retry it. That's fine. Yeah, okay, so that's the answer to the question when I was saying how much damage do you take when your shield's up versus down. It's instant death if you don't have your shields up. My posthumous rank is garbage stow captain or something. All right, well, he didn't remember to put his shield up, folks. Let's try again. Okay, let's get this guy because it's kind of close to a star base. Down, left, right. Okay. There should be 4 in this sector. Oh, it's shooting behind me. One down. 2 down. They come. I think. Okay. All right. Yeah, definitely more challenging. Just the AI or whatever there is, whatever they got going on is more challenging. Let's kill these guys while we're right here. We've got to go up soon though, because there's another starbase that's being approached by baddies. What's going on? Nice, nice, nice. All right. See, I have this problem, by the way. When I play a video game and I'm fighting some sort of enemy, I often call them baddies. But now in popular culture, baddie means a hot girl. So it sounds like I'm trying to kill hot girls now or something. All right, let's go to this one. Maybe these aliens are actually hot girls anyway. Take that, you hot girls. I mean, baddies. Oh. Okay, another droid baddie. Let's go to this one before they hit the starbase. Up. Up, up, down, down. Ooh, look at him right up my nose. Fire a warning shot across their nose. Where the space balls? Woo. Oh. All right. What next? I gotta save this starbase. Ah, yeah, it's kind of urgent. We have to deal with the ones on the right too eventually. They're starting to get close-ish over there. Okay, let's do this fast. How many here? Just 2, I think, right? 1 down. You rotate to do this thing. You move up or down to get them as far as possible, because I get that's lining them up in the Z-axis, sort of. That's my understanding. That didn't work. Guess they can move too. That's the problem. Taking too long here. I don't like it. Where are you, Betty? Not sure which thing it is actually. They're like two glowing things. I think the asteroids show up as glowing dots as well. Maybe I ought to blast an asteroid. Starbase surrounded. No. I think I'm losing one. Or I mean, that might be a warning that I'm about to lose one. Come on, where is this S? Like, where is that? There it is. Get back here. All right. Okay. Galactic. Where are we here? Oh, jeez. Okay. Yeah, it's a little bit too surrounded. I don't think there's much hope of saving that one. Down, down, down. Red alert. I might have veered off course, but there's so many packed in that one spot. I landed on a sector with bad guys anyway. I'm not really sure, though. Oof. Alright, taking some hits, but let's see, we gotta finish this off. Too many of them. Left, down, left, right, down. Alright, perfect. Let's kill them fast. Oh yeah. Next. Up, left, up, down, left. Okay, I missed it. Or did I? I'm confused. I think I missed it, yeah. Got no red alert. Up, left, down, left, up. Okay, let's kill it. All right. Got 5,000 energy, so I could use a starbase recharge myself. Hopefully they don't kill the one that's right here, so I can just go to it, you know what I mean? Okay, next. All right, we got another one to take out before I can say we successfully saved that starship. And I think the one on the right side of the map is gonna be difficult to help out. We gotta zip all the way over there before it's too late. You can't shoot in the rear, can you? You can. You can go after you and shoot behind you. I forgot about that. That could actually be nice to do. Oof. 6. Long range scanner. What's happening? Okay, back to the map. Yeah, they're gonna get hit soon. Let's just go to them. I have enough energy to make it for now, I hope. Down, right, up, left, down, up, It's really difficult to remember what direction to move the damn thing. But again, one axis is like, let me just do it. Down, right, down, right, down, left, right, up, right. Okay, good, on target. Got one. Did I get it? Yeah. Next up. Another one down. F2. Okay. I'm gonna go to Starbase, making a quick decision. Left. Off target. Down, right, down, right, down, right. Up. Actually, it might have been there. You don't get the red alert. You don't get the red alert, which is what I was looking for when you're in just an empty space with a, you know, with a starbase only. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Let's get over to that. So Ryan says, have you heard of that Atari hotel they're supposedly making? What? I have not heard of that. What the heck is that? What does that even mean? Like, or they have Atari, just Atari owns it, or they're going to have Atari games? Or there's like a Pac-Man room and a Star Raiders room. Actually, Pac-Man is an Atari. Getting close here. What's happening? Let's go faster. It must go faster. Okay, here we go. Slower, 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 slower. Okay. No! I hit 9 by accident. I meant to hit 0. I'm pretty near it still. It's just a little confusing how to get back to it. There we go. You see the 3 windows on one side or the other, you're there. I only see 2 right now. Go a little bit closer. Come a little bit closer. Orbit established. Good. Ryan says, whoever owns Atari is trying to make an Atari-themed hotel. I'm signed up for email. Seems to be not going anywhere. Okay. All right, so we were down to 1,800 energy. That was pretty low. Now we're back up to 9,999. Let's get on with it. Let's kill these guys. We only got 2 more bad groups to kill. Bad squadrons, whatever you call them. Enemy squadrons. Enemy Cylons. Oh yeah. I saw the auto tracking go into full gear there. And you can see the your shots will curve towards them when you have the auto tracking. Like I guess the lock-in is what it's called. You get the lock-in happening, it's very beautiful to see. So you're not just spamming. But I'm not entirely sure how to get it to happen. I think you just have to have them on screen long enough, maybe? I don't know. Or in your crosshairs for close enough. Oh, I just got damaged. Great. Damage control. What is it? Sector scan. Does that mean I can't go to this screen? No, I can. Sector scan destroyed. I don't know what that means. Whoa. I might have to do with that thing. Right. That was a lot harder to control. Alright. Let's do better. Down, right, up, right, left, right, up, right, up. Down, left, down, left. We got it, okay. Alright, this should be the final battle, I believe. See what kind of score we get. Vector scan, though. I should look up what that means after this game. We'll see what losing the sector scan actually does. I'm not sure if it was the crosshair balance thingy. It might have just been me sucking at it for the moment. Oh, this screen. Okay, long range scanner's gone. I can't use it. Oh. Yeah. All right. What is it? Just one more guy left, or one or two? I do like the different systems that can get damaged. It adds a whole dimension of complexity to it. For again, a game from 1979. First person. Complex. Sort of complex. Pretty good action. Pretty good intense action. Pretty good combination of like quick thinking and just pure reflexes needed. Very impressive game. Ugh. All right, I think we got this. Was it one more now? Okay, now it's one more. Yeah, I'm not going to be doing well in the energy, conserving energy department, basically. I definitely did not optimize that too well. Including right now, I'm just spamming. Come on. Oh. Oh, we got to get this thing. Keeps shooting at the same time. All right, there we go. Game over. Woo. Okay, Ryan says, I always heard good things about the new Battlestar, but never watched it. Yeah, it is pretty good. What did I get? Congratulations. Okay, let me see my stuff here. Starfleet to Star Cruiser 7. Mission complete. New rank is pilot. All right, so same rank as before. Pilot class 1, though. I don't know what class 1 versus 4, etc. means. I got class 4 last time. So, yeah, that was it. Did I kill more enemies? I guess so. They were definitely harder enemies. What did I want to look up? I guess I wanted to look up the different systems that can get damaged. Although I kind of figured out what happened with my sector scanner being damaged. Just through trial and error, basically. I can't search this PDF, can I? Can I? No. And Ryan also says, not that this game is anything like Battlestar, of course, wink. Yeah, it's not really. It's the new one is kind of good, but I never actually finished watching it. It's one of those things where I just left it hanging. So there's a lot about, you know, like a lot of sort of political intrigue and secret Cylon people. Like, you know, you never know who's a real human or is a Cylon, and they let you get to, you know the characters. It's not like, you know, I think in the old one it was just a bunch of robots going blah blah blah. Well, they didn't say exterminate, but they were very obviously robots, basically. All right, I can't find the damage stuff here. I don't know. Long range. Oh, here you go. Sector scan. Yeah. So long range sector scan. That's the thing I was using. If it's damaged, when the long range scan is damaged, you'll see a mirror image of every object which is being scanned. Actually, I don't. That's not what I saw. It just wouldn't work. I think. And it didn't say long range scan was damaged. It said sector scan. It's probably the same thing. All right. All right. Well, so I didn't get a great ranking. I'm not really sure how to do it, except maybe I mean, if you look at the formula, I could probably think of what I could try to work on. Like energy used, sure, but what is it? Minus energy used times 100. I guess I could see that adding up. I like went through probably over 10,000 energy. Yeah, that would subtract. If I used, let's say, 10,000 energy, that would subtract 100 from the score. So I would have gotten 76 for pilot difficulty, plus 6 times number of enemies destroyed. I don't know what that was. It wasn't 100, but it wasn't as low as 10. How much? Maybe as a rough estimate, 40 or 50? Let's go with 50 just for some sample math. Then we have 76, just to get a rough idea of how this might be playing out. It's 300 here, roughly, maybe, kind of, sort of. I think that's a high ball estimate, saying I killed 50. But let's go with it for now anyway. And then maybe I lost. If I'm going with 10,000, that might be a low ball. That would be minus 100 right here. The length of time taken. Ooh. Yeah, is that in seconds or what? How long did I take? Probably something like at least 10 minutes, right? If that's in seconds, you're gonna have a big penalty. But I guess it can't be minutes or any other unit bigger than seconds because that would be too minimal, right? All right, so we're gonna make an estimate of 10 minutes, although I think that's a low ball too. But again, I just want to get a rough idea of what the math looks like. Let's say it was 10 minutes, then that is 600 seconds. So this whole thing becomes 6. I think it was more than 10 minutes. Minus. Fortunately, they didn't destroy any star bases. There was one that was surrounded, but it never got destroyed. And I didn't destroy any. Alright, so this is my rough estimate of how it works. I think this is probably an underestimate. Let's call this 10 here. And looking at this, it seems like this is always going to be the same as long as I win the game, right? So the things that are in my power, I mean, I already did the best you can at these two things. But the other two things in my power are simply energy used and length of time. And length of time seems to be less of a factor than energy used, if I'm doing the math right. So I think the main factor has to be improving my energy used game. If I want to like just replay the difficulty, I could try to do it with less energy usage. And that's kind of tricky. I mean, you can turn the shields off while you're hyperspacing. Then you have to remember, as soon as you get into the sector with red alert, flip them back on. What else could you do that would help a lot? You could, yeah, never go above 6 here, I guess. In the energy, in the throttle, I mean. You could generally go quite slow, except when you're in, like in the middle of a battle. That's one way to do it. Yeah. You take off your computer sometimes, I guess. I guess that would also be when you're not in a dogfight. All right, let's play again. I'm trying to think, do I want to just move to the next difficulty or try to get a better score this time? What do you guys think? Should I play this second level of difficulty and try to improve my score, or go to the third out of 4 difficulty levels? This next one would be called Warrior. Warrior. Does it talk more about the difficulty levels here? That would be interesting to read about. If it says anything. Oh, here we go. Novice pilot, warrior, commander. Doesn't really tell you the difference, does it? Another thing to consider might be, if you really want to master your energy consumption, I wonder if sometimes it's better to just do like 2 small jumps than a big one. For example, if I'm going to go, let's say 10 sectors away, that costs $12.50. But if I just do 5 twice, that's a total of 1,000. So I would save $2.50 by going 5 twice. However, it would take longer, I assume, in real time. Some interesting things you have to consider if you really want to improve your game here. But Ryan in the chat says go to the next difficulty. Yeah, I'll try that. I kind of feel like I'm going to get murdered. That's okay, though. Yeah, I don't think it actually says it was more difficult about each. Oh, here we go. It does say it. So in Novice, there are 3 star bases and 27 enemy starships. On Pilot, there are 4 star bases and 36 enemy starships. Steering during hyperwarp is necessary for pilot, warrior, and commander missions. Yeah. Also, your starship may receive damage during these mission skill levels. I'm trying to process. Are they saying while you're hyperwarping? Because otherwise, yeah, it's kind of stating the obvious. Also, you can get damaged. I'm assuming they mean while hyperwarping. All right, so the warrior mission, which I'm going to try next. 5 star bases and 45 enemy starships. You must move quickly since enemy attacks will be frequent and generally more devastating. And then the commander mission. 6 star bases and 54 enemy starships. Oof. Alright. Let's check out these survival tactics. You can jump. Right. If you lose your shield, it's saying you can immediately jump away by using hyperspace, so that the next ship hit doesn't kill you. You can just get right out of there. This can be done without checking the galactic chart. So where does it take you if you just hyperspace without checking the galactic chart? In the situation just described, it is possible to take the tactic even one step further. Your shields are destroyed during an enemy attack. You know from memory that a starbase is located in a sector directly adjacent to your starship. Hit the H key without checking the galactic chart, and move the target marker to the edge of whichever crosshair points in the direction of the starbase sector. That's right. If you are, you got that crosshair. If you're leaning to the right on that, you go to a sector to the right. So that's okay. Now I think I'm starting to grok some of these concepts a little better. If your steering is accurate, if your energy supply may run out, you can hit the S key to deactivate your shields temporarily, which saves you 2 units of energy per second. Yeah. If a starbase is surrounded and it appears you cannot save it, it's better to destroy the starbase than allow it to fall into enemy hands. Oh yeah. Additionally, 2 more Xylon starships will be created out of the debris if you allow the enemy to destroy the starship. So if you look at this, what it's saying is, you look at that formula again, right? If the enemy destroys a starbase, that's 18 subtracted from your score. But if you destroy it, you only lose 3 points. Also, if they destroy it, it spawns 2 more bad guys. So to the people in the starbase begging for your help, you're like, sorry, killing you is more point efficient. Bye, guys. It's more score efficient. I'm going to have another delicious Space Raider to commemorate this awesome stream. It's awesome game, maybe. My stream probably sucked. All right. Sorry, people. Points mean more, says Ryan. Exactly. Note it takes 100 units of energy to abort a jump. How do you do this? Abort the hyper jump when you're close to... How do you abort a hyper jump? Maybe you press H again? Alright, let's try on warrior difficulty. Yeah, I think this is going to be a struggle for survival, and I can't really worry about my energy usage or points, aside from how energy keeps me alive. But, yeah, so I will do that. Warrior mission. Oof. Honestly, I think back in the day, I don't know if I ever beat pilot back in the day. Maybe I did, but I don't think I beat warrior. All right, let's try it. I'm expecting death, but hey, I'm going to try my best. Here we go. Warrior mission. All right, let's go to the galactic thingy. Yeah, we got to hit a lot of them hard and fast. Let's go. Down, up, left, up. Down, right, up. Okay. I'm going to use speed 5. Oh, didn't put on my shielding. All right. So I'm trying to be a little more memory efficient. I'm going to just keep doing this. Now you might say, Mark, you're stupid. Leave your shield on all the time. I'm going to try to do it so when I am hyper jumping, hyper warping, whatever you call it, I don't have my shield on. But as soon as I get red alert, I turn it on. If I fail a bunch of times embarrassingly, so be it. I'm going to try to build the habit. All right, here we go. Where am I going? Jeez. Yeah, let's go fast. Gotta go fast. Up, right, up. Left, up. Okay, I'm not in the right target, so I don't need to put on that shield. You know, I can still slam into an asteroid, I think. I don't know if this is the brightest idea, but I'm trying it anyway. Okay, shield on. All right. Here they come. Let's get damage already. These. Damage control. Oh, 2 things damage. Subspace radio destroyed. I mean, they don't get the messages. Anything else? Yeah, and something else. My engine's all messed up. Look at the velocity flickering between 12 and 0. Like it's like sputtering. I gotta get repaired already. Where is this jerk go? Where is he? Alright, that's being destroyed. One more guy, I think. They're more elusive, I feel like. They're throwing the hard guys at me right away. I mean, they are where they are, I guess, but... I guess there's just more of these guys, probably. Come on. Oh. Right. Alright. Yeah, let's go to... Oh, there's still more in my sector? I don't know, I don't know why that's showing like that. I'm getting repaired, though. Kinda need it. Down, 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 right, right, left. Down, 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 right, right. Okay, nobody's here. Let's turn shields off. Nobody's here but the starbase. Okay. There it is. Sorry, people. Points mean more. That's going to be the quote of the stream. I want to do a new thing, by the way, where I come up with the single best quote from the chat in the stream. So I'm gonna call the best chat message at the end. So far, I think that message from Ryan just now is the winner. Sorry, people. Points mean more. Orbit established. Let's get healed up. All right. Let's get back on track here. Oh my God, they're everywhere. Just go. On the right side, I'm screwed. I don't see how I'm going to catch up with them. Left, left, up. You can wrap around the map, though, which is important to recognize. Shields on. Long range scanner. Get back here. Now I'm damaged again. Damage control. Photons destroyed. Can't shoot. Oh my God. Alright, we're getting out of here. Back to a starbase. Shields off. Down, left. It's getting brutal already. I have no prayer here. Alright. I wouldn't mind trying Star Raiders 2 sometime, or just for the heck of it, trying the Atari 2600 version. I can't imagine the 2600 version is, like, better in any way than this one, but it could be interesting to check out nonetheless. Alright, orbit established again. I'm getting murdered here. I think I need to figure out... Is there a pause? But can Pete pause the game? He does pause the game. One thing I keep wishing I understood better was the targeting computer. And I think that might be critical to leveling up my play beyond where I am. So let's read that over. Ryan says I want to say I had the 2600 one. Oh, cool. So the attack computer display. It appears at the bottom right. Yeah, you can track it and locate enemy targets or friendly star bases. When you center the target marker, you will notice indicator marks on the edges of the display. These marks are used for automatic computer lock-on of your ship's photon torpedoes. These marks, called out as A in the diagram, indicate the computer has horizontally locked your photons onto the target. The marks called out as B indicate that the computer has horizontally and vertically locked your photons onto the target. When the marks called out as C appear, the target is locked in horizontally, vertically, and is within range. Oh, so these ones indicate range. They have to be within range. So if you see these 4 horizontal lines first, that means you just you're basically lined up with them just right, but you need to get closer. And let's see what else. Note that these 2 symbols, they're +0 and +0 when the target is centered. Okay. When you are in an empty sector, the attack computer display will be empty. All right. I mean, I was hoping there would be some like more clear-cut trick to it, but it does explain what I'm looking at a little bit better. I looked at that before, but I don't think I quite grasped it. And these 2 symbols, by the way, this one is theta for the horizontal and phi for the vertical, which kind of makes sense if you look at the line in the circle. The line is horizontal for theta, and for phi, it's up and down. And R is the range. Oh, plus, yeah, these are good things to know, too, that I always gloss over. Plus means the target is in front of the ship, and minus means in back of the ship. Yeah, it's quite tricky. All right. I'm going to keep trying, although I don't know if I have a chance here. And let's see, Ryan says what? Ryan says what? It was shiny foil, I think. I looked it up. I think I'm wrong. I think my friend had this 2600 version, but I never played it. All right, let's unpause. What am I doing next? Do I have my shield on? I got to get out of here is what I got to do. Docking aboard. Oh, wait, what? Oh, shit, I didn't know. Do it again. I thought I finished it for some reason. I guess not. All right, so that's some more time wasted. Some more time I don't have. Okay, now let's get out of here. I guess we'll try to kill these guys. Shield on. Shield on. Okay, one down. Long range scanners. Somebody's close to me, I think. Starbase surrounded. I'm gonna lose so many starbases if I don't die. It's basically the expected outcomes are gonna be I lose all the starbases or I die. That's what I'm expecting. Probably I die will come first. Anyway, I'm trying my best nonetheless. Okay, we should be getting lined up. Getting closer, getting closer. One interesting thing is they don't seem to like to stay on your 6. They're behind you. I'm trying to get them from my rear, but I'm not used to this. All the directions are backwards. Down. Give me the slow motion benefit here. God, I'm like just spamming the heck out of my fire right now. No. Oh. Great, I lost another system. Oh, I can't handle it backwards. Subspace radio again, alright. Alright, jeez. This is tough. I lost a starbase. Oh, man. That's sad. I need some help here. Is there anybody else on my side of this war who can help? It's just me against everyone. Come on, guys. Maybe they are standing on my eft more. On my big, juicy eft. Ah! Oh. I don't know how to aim this way. I need an adult. Everything's breaking. I gotta get out of here, I think. Oh, that's it. Died. Was my shield out? Was that it? I don't think I noticed. I would have seen the color turn black instead of green, but I'm not sure if I could process that with all the craziness happening. I'm gonna rewind my stream and see. Yeah, when that bottom panel turned to orange, that's this. I don't know if that was indicative of losing shields, but it was at the same time as everything else being black, so probably it was indicative of that. And that was like a heads up, like, hey, you lost your shield, you're in trouble. Okay, wow. My posthumous rank is garbage sco captain. Okay. Well, it gets really hard, doesn't it? This Star Raiders stream brought to you by Space Raiders, the English chip food product that Mr. Andy brought over to me from that side of the pond. And they look like this. They're little alien faces. If I can't beat the aliens in this game, I will at least munch on their heads. All right. Oh. Excuse me, I'm in over my head. Ryan says, I'm thinking of Star Voyager. Okay. I don't know that game. All right, let's try it again. Warrior, here we go. First things first, where do we want to go? I guess we can go here. Try to help out this star base. Off target. Somebody on my aft ship. Cool. I know what they're going for with the directions reversed here, but oof, it's hard. Maybe I'll just slow down until they pass me. There we go. It just slowed down my thrusters and they went right past me. Try it again. There's one of them in front of me already. Okay. Ah! Oh, did I forget to put my shields on again? All right, so I know I can't rely on you guys to say this. It's my responsibility, but man, I wish somebody called out you don't have your shields on. So I'm just gonna leave them on. I'm gonna remove that optimization to my play that I'm attempting because I can't handle it yet. Too much going on with this difficulty. So I'm just gonna leave my shield on, even if it's not energy efficient. All right. So then I'll just put it on right away. And let's go here. And by the way, it's green. If everything's green, the shield is on. If it's black, it's not on. Okay, long range scans shows. Here's our baddies coming. Wow. Okay, one down. Why did that happen? He's on my aft again. I got him from the aft. I love it. Long range scanner. Could be close, it looks like. Where is he? Seems to have lost him. Ooh. Oh. Okay, nice. All right. We're not done yet here. This starbase might be done if we don't act fast, though. Okay, I'm off target. Don't need them. Left, up, right, left, down. Okay, let's deal with these idiots. I'm probably the idiot here, honestly. Fine, usually you're right in the... As soon as you warp in, you're about to get into a dogfight, like, right away. Then after the first guy or two, sometimes you have to seek them out. Engine is destroyed. Oh my god. Can't move at all, then? Alright, I guess I can still use the hyper jump, though. Hyper warp, whatever it's called. What? This sitting duck just killed his ass. Alright. Let's go to the... shoot, where the heck am I? Okay, let's go here. Starbase. Oh my god, they're all on top of the starbase. I can't handle this game at this difficulty, but I'm trying. Alright, how do I even get there with my engines destroyed? Can I move a little bit around, I guess? My velocity is 0. How do I get to the starbase then? Am I just dead? Dead in the water? It looks like I am moving a little bit. Yeah, I am moving a little bit. Okay. You can see it's sort of twitchy, my movement. I'm barely moving, basically. Here's the star base. I just gotta orbit and get healed up and then deal with like the 8 fleets or 8 squadrons surrounding this thing. Starbase surrounded. See? Okay, let's get ready to slow down. Engines destroyed. We need that. Yep. As soon as we see 3 windows, we can stop. Can we orbit, please? Orbit established. Oh, God. Yeah, the alien ships are pretty good. Better than these damn aliens. Okay. Thank you. I wonder if I should just murder this thing. Oh, my God. I think I have to. It's going to get killed. All right. Sorry. That's painful to do. Look at how... I can't kill all these guys, though. Look at that. There's 7 squadrons of them. That's my story. That's what I'm telling to the court-martial trial. What do you call that thing? On the other hand, it does waste their time. I mean, right now they're already spreading out, going on to the next one. So maybe there is a reason to not do it. Just all right, we got one. Keep plowing through them, I guess. I should take a look at which other star bases are in danger. Honestly. There's somebody. Saw a flash of them to my right. Here we go. Boom. Take that, you fiend. go. Jeez, man. Oh, there we go. Next up. Okay, where are they attacking next? Let's try to anticipate their move. Yeah, jeez, they're going fast. Gotta go right here, let's say. Up. Right, down, left. Down, left. Okay. Made it. We're on course. Red alert. Let's kill these jerkos. The jerk star called. They're running out of you, glowing alien guy. Oh, no. What'd I lose? Damage control. Subspace radio. How am I going to listen to the classic rock station? What would a classic rock station sound like the year when this game came out? Early 1980. What else did I lose now? Sector scan, okay. Guess we gotta get repaired again right after this. Did they have a thing they called classic rock in 1980? It was definitely older than the time rock, but I don't know if they referred to it as such. Anyway, I gotta get to this starbase right away. Oh, what's happening? Okay. Shields off, I guess. Find the starbase. Where is it? In the right sector? Yes, I am. Oh, I can't. I damaged that scanner, so I can't see it on that screen. Long range scanner. I just gotta look at my lower right radar and try to get it in the center. So I'm lined up with it. All right. So we got the horizontal lineup. We gotta get the vertical lineup. Where the heck is it? Go faster. Must go faster. Oh, Mr. Andy's got a message for me. I'll check that in a moment, Andy. Why isn't my range getting closer? I don't understand this sometimes. Oh, is it behind me? Is that it? Yes, behind me. I get it, I think. No, the plus means it's in front of me. Okay, I was looking at the minuses for the theta and the phi. So I am lined up with it, but the range isn't getting smaller. I don't understand. Oh, there it is. The range still is not getting smaller on the... Oh, is that system broken? Is that why? Computer damage, that's why. Okay, I'm not getting good readings at the bottom. Okay, 3 windows. Oh, jeez, this is a nuts game. So Andy says that Google AI says there was no classic rock in 1979 because it was current. Yeah, sure. I mean, you could easily say something from like, you know, the early 60s would be classic rock, but I think even then they were still calling it just probably rock and roll. All right. Let's get out of here. I'll try to help out. I don't know. There's just too much going on. I mean, I think I got to take out this one because they're right here. They're going to come for where I am, I think. If I can just survive, I'll call this a win. Like, just not die and don't lose every starbase, maybe. All right, let's find see where it goes. Oh! Did I not have my shield on again or something? I didn't. Oh, okay, so... yeah, I can't handle that at all. Even when I turn it off just at the starbase, and then I'm never going to remember to turn it on. So, I will not do that anymore, even at a starbase. All right, let's try again. Yeah, remember, I got 10 people. I get it's not you guys' fault. It's my fault. But if anybody notices, you can say, "Hey, your shield is off." If you see black, that means the shield is off. If you see green, the shield is on. Anyway, it's my fault though. It's not anybody's fault but mine. All right, trying again. Computer shields, go. Kill these guys off the bat. I guess it's just hard to know. You just kind of get used to what you're looking at. And, whoa. If only I had like a computer system that could say, "Oh my god, I already lost my shots. All right, I gotta get out of here. Cannot shoot. Let's get out of here." At least the starbase is right there. Okay, let's get to the starbase. At which I will be leaving my shield on. Okay. Where the heck is it? Here it is. It's my aft view. Okay, 3 windows. Let's stop. No, don't dock aboard. Orbit established. Okay. Come on, the robot's slow or something today. It's extra slow. Okay, we are fighting this dude now. See ya. I like how you see them zip off to the side. Shield is on. Thought I saw something. Oh. One down. 2 to go. Oh. One, 2 down, 1 to go. Is that T in the low? Yeah, I think that T in the computer, lower right of the computer section at the bottom. I think that's how many targets are left. Da, 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 da. Come on, boy. Closing in, closing in. See the range at the bottom right, closing in. There it is. Whee. No, no. Ah, all right, got it. Next up, 4 right here. Up, down, left, up, up. On target. Shields are up. No, the T doesn't mean how many are left. I don't know what it means, but it says 0 right now. Took damage. What is the damage report? Sector scan, okay. So no long range sectors for me, I guess. Where is it? Come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah. 2 down, 2 to go, I believe. Can't do long range scan. Don't crash into the asteroid, Mark. Always a good tip in life. Do not crash into the asteroid. Alright, 3 down, 1 to go. In real life, there's a helicopter overhead, sounding like it's pretty low. Yeah. Okay. Galactic map. Let's kill this guy and then jump right to the star bases right there. Get healed again. Get healed at Lord British. No, get repaired. They're gone. Okay. They moved. Shoot, I'm going right to the star base. Up, down, right. Down, right. Down, right. Left. On track. Can't do that. I just see it pass overhead. Here it is. Let's head right to it. Stop! Stop! Ah! Come on. 0. Orbit established. Get our little robot helper dude out. Fix my long-range scanner. Repair my 2,500-ish down level of energy, which you can see at the bottom panel. All right, let's get back into the action right away, right here. Beautiful, let's do it. Oh crap. Oh, that's it. They hit me, destroyed my shield, hit me again. That was it, before I could even, like, think about what I was going to do. I realized it after the first hit. My shields were gone. Then I was like, okay, I better hyper... what do I do? Hyper jump at her? Yep. Boom. Second shot. That's it. Brutal game at this difficulty. Wow. All right. I wonder who designed this game. I wouldn't mind having a word with him. Like, man, you made an awesome game back then. And you kick my ass still with this game. All right, I'm going to try again. God help us all. Head over here where this one star base, the sort of bottom right, is being harassed. Left, 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 down. Okay, on target. Good. Thought I was veering off a little bit too much, but I got back on track. Now in the battle. Somebody's close. Sometimes they're really close, and you can see in the lower right radar, they're just kind of bopping around the corners. It's like, oh, he's like right on top of me. There he is. Okay, got him. Long range scanner. You can see my own shots on the long range scanner. He's coming at me. He's coming right at me. All right. Where is he? There he is. Oh! What did I lose? My targeting computer? Christ. Let's just finish the battle. Who needs a targeting computer? I don't need no... It's actually an all-purpose computer. It does the... do the scanner and everything? No, it does not do the scanner. Alright, so it's basically the targeting. I'll get you guys. Actually, this feels very weird. Maybe it does mess with this too. Alright, well, I don't know. I guess I could just jump out of here. I have to hyper jump without the crosshairs even. That could be hard. I feel like I'm just going blind. Maybe this still works. I don't know. In that case, he should be coming right at me in a moment. Hello? Is that him? Is that him? Ah! Can I do my after you still? I can, yes. Alright. There's one more, I think. Should be close to me. It was shooting. I could see it shooting on the targeting screen, on the scanner screen. Come on, come on. Yeah, alright, let's get out of here. Starbase. Gotta get there. I have to keep this in the center without knowing where the center is precisely. I mean, I can kind of figure it. Okay. Yeah, it looks like I'm in the right place now. But now to find the starbase. Okay, I think I'm on track. There we are. You know, as a kid, I didn't understand the long-range scanner at all, but now I find it quite valuable. Invaluable, even. Invaluable means valuable. What a country. Orbit established. Hey, Jeremiah, how's it going? Jeremiah Thomas says, I know if I ever play this, I will love it, but I just cannot do it. Oh, interesting. Is it the complexity, or what's the deal, Jeremiah? I'm just getting owned here. I'm playing the third, basically difficulty 3 out of 4. Maybe I ought to go back to 2 and just try to get better at that level. But I'm getting owned so hard. I'm not moving. Alright, 1 down. Was there only 2 here? Alright. Maybe 3 here. Maybe there's 3 here. One of these days I do need to try the sequel. Oh. What's broken now? Oh my god. Photon's destroyed. Alright, we're out here then. Back to the starbase for repairs. Starbase surrounded. Okay, let's get over to the starbase right away. There it is. Slow down. Stop. And Jeremiah says, I love the 2600 version. I'm worried if I play the 400, 800 original, it might make me like this 2600 version less. Oh, I can see how that would be a problem. Okay. Did I establish the orbit here? I thought it said I did. There we go. Okay, I must have moved out of the way or something. I would love to try the 2600 one. I mean, I think it's cool that it came with its own special, like, number pad sort of thing. Like its own special control thing for this game. That's a plus that this one doesn't have, actually. I have to use all the keys like, you know, a normal standard keyboard. All right, let's... I think that one that's surrounded is just dead. I can't do anything about that. But let's try to get the one down here saved, at least. One that I'm at. Target. Starbase destroyed. Boo. Where's this guy? There he is. Oof. We're getting hammered again. Is it my computer again? Ah, jeez. Long-range scanner. Yeah, this level is a little much for me, but it's fun trying. I like the intensity. I wish it was intense and I was doing a little bit better, though. I'll just get out of here. Oh, did I finish that screen? Maybe I did. There's nobody else there. Couldn't tell without my computer. I'm off target. Right. Up. What about now? Am I good? There we go, yeah. There it is. I've never needed these things so much before. When I was a kid, I think I mostly just played novice, and then I would try pilot a few times and die. So I guess I'm better than I am now than when I was a kid, at least. I just wasn't brave enough back then. Now, I played this when I was really young, you gotta understand. I'm talking like 5, 6, 7 years old. Alright, let's kill this one. Computer on. Come on, come on. Yeah. Aft view. Somebody in my rear. These guys like my rear. Let's slow down and see if they pass me. I don't know if that was the brightest move. Well, now I have another damage. Another system damage. Engine damage. Oh, this again. Okay. Come on, come on, come on. Alright, let's get out of here and repaired once again. Come on, come on, come on. Alright. Sputter, sputter, sputter. I get a little closer. All right, we're orbit established. Eric says, "Hey, you were on TV. You were pretty brave." Thank you, Eric. Not brave enough to play this on TV though. Excuse me. Oh. Time is in the real world. Not even 10:30. Cool. More playing time can be crammed in tonight. Alright, where are we here? Here's our nearest bozo. Oh, it disappeared. Where'd he go? Somebody's approaching fast. Okay. Here's our next victim. Or potentially the next guy who damages one of my systems. It's getting close, getting close. All right, out. Done with them. Oh god, it's getting surrounded fast. Yeah, when I was on TV, I only played Mega Man games. Those are easier. Said nobody ever. Okay. One thing I'm realizing is when I'm a kid, I understood the bottom panel, like, pretty much not at all. I was like, what are these numbers? I don't know. I understood the energy. Still don't understand all of it. But... Okay, next up, let's wipe these out before they wipe us out. Off target. Oh, they moved. Get over here. Come on. Yeah, rear view action. 2 in 1. Objects in my rear view mirror may be deader than they appear. Come on. Bring it on. Getting close. Oh, there it is. Down. I gotta use the opposite of up and down, and it always throws me off. Alright, nice. Save this starship. What does God need with a starship? Eric says, I never could get my hands on the first Mega Man. Played 2 and 3 hundreds of times. Oh, if you played hundreds of times, you might be more experienced than I am. Okay. Actually, I'm not. the experience. I only played it like in preparation for the game show, pretty much, and maybe a little bit beyond that, and on the game show. They're in front of me actually. Look at that plus in the range. You can see it's getting the number of range in the lower right's getting gradually, you know, decreasing. All right, we're getting close, close, close. Soon we will shoot them. Shoot them now. Ah. Auto targeting kicked in, but they zoomed right past me way too fast. All right, next up. Kill you. At least I'm gonna save one starship, I feel like. Thanks for all who are joining me tonight. If you like what I'm doing here, make sure you like and subscribe so you can see more of it. You know, usual YouTuber self-promotion stuff. Mostly I just want to play games and have fun and chat with you guys. That's all this channel's about, really. I'm not here to try to be an influencer or to pretend I'm going to make $1 million or to sell merchandise. I mean, if anyone wants merchandise, I could make some, but I get a scheduled time to get away from the never-ending duties of the real world, and it's a thing I do, right? Hey, it's time for my stream. My wife understands and supports it because she's amazing. And the Xylons love that I'm shooting at them. What's going on here? Ah, what's damaged? Can't shoot. Alright, that's what's damaged. Let's get the heck out of here. I'm gonna zoom away by ramping up the engines. Oh my god, they're still on my tail. Hyperspace. Oops, I did it wrong. Shoot. Now hyperspace. I'll check your message in a second, Mr. Jeremiah. All right, we're docking. And Jeremiah says, I bought the first Mega Man brand new from Toys R Us in the mid-90s. Well, that's cool. Well, after probably all 5 NES sequels had been released. And Eric says the first Mega Man had the best/worst yeah, box art. I guess these days I could just emulate it and check it out. Yeah, definitely. Cool. Yeah, I only played the first Mega Man, like, I don't want to say recently, probably like 10 years ago or so. But that was cheesy. I used save states. It's just at the time I didn't feel like doing the whole practice and repeat forever thing. So I'm a wuss, I'll admit it, and I didn't have a valid win. Anyway, let's kill some more guys. That looks like we pretty much helped out that one spaceship in the lower right quite a bit. We saved it, in other words. If I can come out saving 2 of these things, I'll call it a win. At this point. I gotta survive, of course. All right. The one I played on TV was Mega Man 3. They told me to practice 2 and 3, but I only ended up playing 3 on the show. So I had a special place in my heart. 2 is quite good as well. A lot of people cite 2 as their personal favorite. Ooh, alright, shields out. We gotta get out of here right now. Right now. Let's get out of here. Alright. Oh, shoot, red alert. Off target. Let's get out of here again. left, 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 down, down, left, left, right, right. Okay, okay. Should be good. Yeah, here we are. Okay. Oh. So Jeremiah says, oh, I think I already read that. He said the first Mega Man is my favorite Mega Man by far. I love that game. Eric says in Mega Man 3 you could hold... Hold on, let me get into the game here. So much going on. Don't want to miss a thing, like Aerosmith said. They moved, I think. Come on, come on, come on. Ah. They keep blocking his shot. There we go. He's dead. That's all of them. Alright, let's see what we can do here. We're starting to mop him up, I feel like. Don't want to get too overconfident, though. I haven't won yet. I'm definitely not doing it in an energy-efficient manner. I'm just throwing caution to the wind as far as energy consumption. I gotta just survive here. Two of them at once. Two down and they're done. Next up. Ooh. Damage. Radio. I'm not good at the rear view shooting still. And steering from that view. Ah! Alright, they're done. I need a heal. There's more here apparently. Or what I just did. The hyperspace is the same place, but they're not here according to the radar here. I'm a little confused. Okay, let's go here and heal up and then try to help. I don't know, gotta do something. I gotta make a decision fast. Let's go here. Okay, long range scanner, help me out. There it is. Let's slow down. You're moving too fast. Okay. Alright, Eric said in Mega Man 3 you could hold right and B on the second controller and it would make Mega Man jump really high and nullify death pits. It was my favorite trick. Yeah, I remember that. He would just hit I thought it was like up, whatever it was. Doesn't matter. Yeah, I do remember that trick. Anyway, galactic map, kill these guys. I mean, I played with that a little bit as a novelty, but not as part of my normal gameplay. Mostly I was practicing for the TV show. Surprise, 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 they wouldn't let you do that on the show. Just grab another controller and cheat. Oof. That was damage. Okay, I just suck. All right, long range is photons destroyed. All right, so we're out of here then. Long range scan is busted too, I guess. Okay. All right, so we do it the old-fashioned way. We use visual. Okay. Visual confirmation is what we're looking for. All right, we're gonna stop. Alrighty. Good thing you don't get penalized for each visit to a starbase. Leaving it alone. They're all kind of converging in sort of the top right, like the upper right quadrant, and there's no starbases there anymore. I don't think. They're just trying to get away from me at this point. This madman is killing all of us. What do we do? Well, we took out his radio. Yeah, but then he got repaired. We took out his shield. Yeah, then he got repaired. And we can't get repaired. Oh, we don't have star bases. Maybe we should get some. Instead of blowing them up, we could just take them over. Nah, we're Xylon. We like to kill things. Alright, that was cool. Alright. Maybe I didn't take it out from the rear. I thought I did. Galactic map. Keep on moving through them. Only 4 squadrons left. Lock in. They're 200. Oh, they're right behind us. Okay. Oh, something got shot again. Jeez. Damage it. The engines are sputtering again. Oh, man. I wonder if I can improve my defensive game. I'm pretty much 99% sure there's room for improvement there. Don't know exactly how to do that. There could be like adjust power, like in Star Trek. Adjust power your defenses so your shield will protect you better, but you can't shoot or something. I don't know. I'm just making up things there should be, according to my whims. Should I just get out of here? It's pretty hard when you're crippled. I guess back to a starbase. I want to finish this one though, because it would be just geographically. Look at that. It would be nice to finish this one screen. I think I can do it. All right, where are you fools? You have a long-range scanner. Somebody on top of me. It kind of sucks, though. Just kind of sucks. Alright, I don't know. I don't see myself doing this in a timely fashion, so let's go to the starbase. I'm seeing a mirror because something's damaged. They mentioned that in the manual, that something would make your long-range scanner show like a mirror image of things. Sector scan damaged, I guess. I don't know. But I thought at a different time it just wasn't working at all. So I'm a little confused by that. Like, why is it behaving differently sometimes? Okay, I think we're approaching it head on. Distance is 300, 280, 250. Almost at 200. With my engine just sputtering. 150. 120. Here we are. We have visual confirmation. Let's get to it. And stop. Orbit established. Stand by. Ugh. Here comes our little tinker toy friend, whatever it is. I don't know why I call it a tinker toy. Let's help our buds out down here. Quite a distance to travel, but do what we gotta do sometimes. Off track. Just a little bit off course there. Right, here we are. There it is. Come on, come on, come on. Somebody's behind me. There's some damage again. Oh, what happened? Jeez. Yeah. Alright. Oh, that sucked. Alright, here we are. Damaged. I don't even know what's damaged at the moment, but I'm right next to the starbase. Computer damage, okay. And yet I can use this? A little confused by that. I can use the targeting stuff, despite it saying that. I have the crosshairs and everything. Here we are once again. Oh, shoot. Come on, what? The 3 windows rule doesn't always work, I guess. Sometimes you gotta go a little bit closer. Oh. There we go, orbit established. Guess while this is happening, I can go on this screen. I don't have to sit here, and I can get ready to hit H to hyperspace. As soon as it tells me... Is it gonna tell me a message? Transfer complete, yeah, now we go. Strike these fools. One down and 2 down. All right, next. Only 2 squadrons left. And I can say probably for the first time that I've survived on difficulty level 3 warrior. Haven't won yet though. Could still like have a 1-2 punch where my shield gets destroyed, then game over right after that. Once again, something destroyed. Subspace radio, fine. I don't even care. Ugh. I can't shoot. Crank up the speed. I'm not hyper jumping. Oh, I still caught up. Shit. Okay, we gotta get it. Jesus Christ. You know, I know Jeremiah was saying he's afraid he wouldn't like the Atari 2600 version anymore after playing this. If they could even make a game that captures just a little bit of this, Atari 2600 with its 128 bytes of RAM, that's insanely impressive, in my view. Once again, I'm requesting your help, Starship. And they're probably like, yeah, you're the only one who's keeping us from not being dead. So yes, request all the help you want. At least I assume that's their point of view on this subject matter. Nobody else is helping them. Off target. Okay, I'm good. One down and two down. Booyah. Next and final battle. Should be the final battle. Down. Here we are. Final battle. 4 enemies. There we are. Yeah, look at that. One shot. It didn't hit me. Well, I shot twice, actually, but good enough. The first of the 2 hit it, so I'm happy for that reason. My monitor on the left just went out for some reason. I can't see my chat window and whatnot. I don't know what just happened, but it went out. I don't know if I'm still streaming anymore. I assume I am. If just the monitor went out. Can't look at it right now, of course. I guess I could just pause, but let's just finish the game. Alright. What was it? 2 down or 3 down? In any case, there's still at least 1 left. Oh. Okay, the game froze for a second. I'm getting all nervous. I don't know what the heck's happening. Everything's breaking or something. Yes, yes. No, you're not killing me today. Yeah, that's it. Starfleet to Star Cruiser 7. Mission complete. New rank is Novice. Okay, so I got a worse rank, but I've completed the Warrior difficulty level. Now, why the heck did my monitor go out? Okay, I guess a plug went loose. Looks like my IO, basically the video plug was loose. Am I getting a screen here though? Hello? Enter powering saving mode. Okay. I don't know what's going on. There's no signal coming from your computer. Okay. Oh, here we go. It's back. All right, so I can see your guys' stuff again. Hopefully, stream is still working. I think it was just my monitor. That was a problem, nothing else. And Eric says you should play the 2600 version for comparison. Yeah, I need a special number pad for that. I guess probably any emulator that supports that game specifically, and it might need special support for it, would let you probably map any keys to it, and then I could perhaps map a keypad like this. That could be fun for another stream. I'm just happy I survived here. I mean, Novice is not a great score. But again, you know, I was thinking maybe the game would give you like a multiplier according to the difficulty, but it doesn't really. It's just, yeah, again, M is 60 for Warrior. I guess you do have just more enemies to kill. So in a sense, a higher difficulty gives you more points that way. Let's try to estimate what my score was. Does it actually tell you anywhere numerically? Yeah, I don't think it does. So I have to try to estimate it. So I got Novice, which means I was in the range of 80 to 111. I'm going to try to derive that just for my own entertainment. Hopefully you guys find it interesting too. So we had 60, a value of 60 for M here because of the difficulty. Then we had 6 times number of enemies destroyed, which is always a certain number based on the difficulty, right? It's a fixed number. Except that when they destroy a star base, it spawns 2 more. So I think they destroyed 2 star bases. Where the heck does it say that though? Here we go, down here. 45 enemy starships. 5. Did they destroy 1 or 2 star bases? I don't know. I want to see how many I had left. I'm going to rewind my stream preview. It's amazing how many times I had to visit star bases. That's like insane. Let me see if I can take a glimpse of how many star bases were left. It looks like there were 4 left. So I guess I only lost 1. I could have sworn I lost 2. All right, so that means 2 enemies. No, did I kill 1 myself, or was that when I died? Is that the game when I died, when I destroyed 1 for myself? I think it was. So let's say there were 47 starships, bad guy ships. So 60 here. And 6 times 47 enemy destroyed. Yeah, that's a lot of points right here. It's just I used so much energy, I guess, and it took so long. But then I don't know what to make up from here though. It's like energy use. I have no idea. It's a lot of energy and length of time taken. I don't know. But this would be if it were 50, it would be 300. So then you subtract what 18 from that. My brain's barely working, but I think that's 482. 42 points from enemies destroyed. Sorry, not 482. 282, right? Yeah. And over here, I don't even know how to estimate this anymore. Whatever it was, these two add up to 342. And what did it say novice was? It was, yeah, 80 to 111. So the other two added up to like basically over 200. You know, between, well, actually between this, and this one was only 18. They only destroyed 1. So this part here was 18. Yeah, I'm just kind of fooling around with numbers, but I have no idea what to make of these guys. I wish it would display. It would be cool if it showed your score derivative, you know, things that figure into your score. It could show you the whole formula on this screen. That would be fun. That'll be my ROM hack goal. But I think somebody told me they made a faster version of this one, like that has less slowdown. Can't remember for sure though. Should I try the hardest difficulty? I don't think there's a point in doing that, but I could, just for the heck of it. I guess I'll try it. We can see how fast I die. There are 6 star bases and 54 enemy ships. There will be no time for hesitation, and you'll be under constant attack. Make sure you're capable of handling the most hazardous circumstances before you take on the commander mission. I'm not sure I'm capable of that, but I'm going to try it once anyway. Then I'll probably wrap up the stream at that. Try not to be up too late tonight. So, I guess we'll try, yeah. Commander. Good God, what am I getting into? All right. Guess we'll start by trying to save this one. I don't know. Here they come. Got damage already. Sector scan damage. Oh my God. My shields are gone. Okay, let's get out of here. Speed 9. But my engines are sputtering though. Alright. Wait, my shield's not destroyed, is it? Computer is. Okay. Alright, let's try to get to the starship nonetheless. It's already horrible. Already a disaster. I have long range scan. I have the mirror image happening. Everything's moving away from me. How do I find it? I mean, I think this is still sort of working. I just... not sure. Okay, maybe I'm on track with it. I was thinking that asteroid might hit me. Okay, am I still looking on... oh. I think it's that whole mirror image thing, so I could be going in the opposite direction because I don't know which one is the true image. Which is the mirror. It's a clever little mechanic there, like your computer's messed up and you get a mirror image. You have like a 50-50 chance of going the right way. I don't know, it just keeps going off course. Let's try that other one. Hello. Oh, is it close to me, that means? Starbase around, it's gonna die before I get there. Maybe I should just restart this attempt. Where are you? I'm looking all around. In space, no one can hear you moan that the game is too difficult. No one can hear you whine. I'm gonna restart this one. All right. When everything needs help already. There we go, we're damaged already. Oh, God. F. Subspace radio. No. Okay, we got something from... one target killed from the rear, and now we gotta go from the front. Come on, come on. Ah. Oh, another system dead. Can't hit it. It keeps screening all my shots with its own shots. There we go. Oh, I'm dead. It's my computer down. My computer's down. Alright, time to get repaired already. Here we go. Here, long range scanner's working at least. Let's go, go, go. Computer destroyed, computer destroyed. There it is, there it is. Creep forward slowly. As soon as we see three windows, we can stop. All right. Orbit established. This is going to be a bloodbath. Back to the front. We're getting there, getting there, getting there. God, there goes my shield. Alright, let's get out of here before we're dead. Christ. So when that happens, what I'm doing is I'm putting my throttle to 9, which is the max, just so I can get out of there, so they can't hit me again. The second shot with your shields down, you're just dead. So I get out of there, I go to the starbase, get back in the fray, and get damaged again. Starbase surrounded. Oh god. Yeah, there's no way this one's surviving. I guess I should have just shot it probably, but I don't know. I'm just going for pure survival at the moment. And I don't expect that to even last long. Alright. There goes my shield again. It's orange. That's it. Okay. All units, Star Cruiser 7 destroyed by Xylon fire. Posthumous rank is novice. Oh, I'm surprised it's not worse than that. The garbage whatever guy. The garbage man. I have nothing against garbage men. I appreciate our sanitation workers. They work hard and we need them. But when I'm a starship fighter, I don't want to get that ranking. Anyway. What do you got to say there, Drenor? I saw your message elsewhere. Might be fun for a fun game for a future stream. It is super skateboarding for Atari 7800. Okay, I'll take a look at that. Anyway, I think I'm going to wrap it here. That was some fun Star Raiders action, and it was brought to us by Space Raiders chips. It was only brought to us because these chips that Mr. Andy brought to a party at my house reminded me of the game of Space Raiders once again. So that's how it's brought to you. That's how the stream is brought to you by Space Raiders. These are pretty good. You don't find them here in the US though. He bought them in England when he visited there recently. And yeah, that's all, everyone. I'm gonna put this game to bed for now and put myself to bed, really. It's a great game though. I'm always amazed every time I play this game. I have fun, and you know, I do like games that put that pressure on and it feels like everything is falling apart. But you know, it rewards you when you manage to eke out a win despite all of that. But also, you know, the whole ranking system makes me feel like I have a lot of work to do if I want to get better. There's a lot of room for improvement. And you know, I've first played this game in probably 1983 or 4 or something like that. So it's kind of crazy that I could still spend a lot of time improving my game if I really wanted to. But yeah, I would also love to try the 2600 version. Maybe I'll even get one just so I can get a real physical copy, so I can have the number pad that it comes with. I don't know if calling it a number pad does it justice, because I don't think it's just a bunch of numbers. I think it has like a button with a label for each function, which is kind of cool in a way. Let me see if I can find that real quick. I'll pull up what it looks like. Yeah, it's like, it's not just a bunch of numbers. You could apparently buy it separately too. I wonder if like, maybe that's for players who damage their old one or lose it. So look at this. You have, honestly, if I could rig this up to plug it into my PC and just have the emulator work with this on the Atari 8-bit emulation, that would be pretty cool. So you have like the buttons: 4-view, galactic map, hyperwarp, computer on off, shield on and off. What are the other buttons? They're not labeled. What about, maybe it can't support aft. That might be too much for it, like aft view. I guess it doesn't have the throttles, like 0 through 9. So maybe you're always going at a certain speed or something like that. So in that sense, maybe it's not the best to play with this version of the game if it doesn't support all the functions, you know what I mean? But it looks like there are other buttons that are just blank, or are they just kind of, is it just a placeholder and those aren't buttons? So is it basically, are there 5 buttons or 12? I don't know. If Jeremiah's still here, maybe he could chime in. This is the one that Jeremiah knows and loves. I do love, again, I love the idea that they were even able to make this at all for Atari 2600. And Eric says it reminds him of the Coleco, and Intellivision pad. Yeah, definitely. You know, somebody could make a port of this game or one of those machines, even like Intellivision. There's a lot of homebrewers porting games around. Like there was recently just put out was Lazy Jones, the kind of obscure Commodore 64 game. That was just like a couple weeks ago. It was released for Intellivision. It's kind of fun what the homebrewers are doing. They're just crazy weirdos, and I like to think I'm among those crazy weirdos. I just haven't made a homebrew game yet, or haven't finished a project yet. So yeah, I wonder what Star Raiders 2 looks like. Even that could be fun to try. I could show a quick glimpse of some screenshots. It looks like you see like a whole world and stuff. At least on the title screen, it looks like you're hovering over a world, which immediately makes me think of Rescue on Fractalus. Is that the name of that game by Lucasfilms, Lucas Arts, whatever they're called? So yeah, it looks more complex. Part of me goes, I don't know if the game needs. Well, I don't know. I shouldn't knock it till I try it. But there's some things that are like, oh, it looks like too much. Like this whole map. I mean, I guess you already have a map view. Maybe this is just a more like a different approach to it. It looks like there's different solar systems you travel to. So this could be worth trying. It looks like you're all sometimes fighting right above the planet, like here. Sometimes you're not. Looks like you shoot kind of pew pew lasers like that. Yeah, maybe I should try this. It looks pretty neat. So there's Star Raiders 2 to try still. There's the 2600 port. Yeah. Wonder what else. Somebody should port this to, to like Coleco or Intellivision. That would be fun. They would have to. There's some homebrewers who try to do everything legit. They get the licensing. And there's some who just, make a knockoff. I mean, that's still legit if you make a knockoff as long as you don't steal any trademarked stuff like names, titles, names of characters. So you could easily just make a knockoff for, say, ColecoVision or Intellivision. There's an Atari ST version that looks like it has more advanced graphics. Just at a glance here, I don't really see too much. I see this title screen. It looks like more, has like more color depth and stuff. Got more going on. I don't know what the game itself looks like. It has a high rating though. That's pretty cool. 9.1 out of 10 among 17 votes. Some screenshots down here. These are other ports. Here's the Atari 2600 version. I guess those are your crosshairs. It looks almost like you have these long robot arms on either side. I think I want to take a look at that a little bit. Star Raiders, Atari ST. Yeah, it looks a little fancier, doesn't it? I guess you have I guess this is your computer like radar screen. This must be something blowing up at the moment. It's here, I mean. And in a sense, some of this is just kind of, it looks just like fanciness without actually adding anything. Like it makes the console look more intricate. I guess they're trying to make it look more realistic, basically. You can see a quick video here. Let's watch a video in the video. Wow, that was pretty neat. It's pretty smooth too. Yeah, it's cool. Oh, is that the aft view on the bottom? Maybe so. Maybe you get both views at once, the fore and aft. It might be you can change, like toggle. Yeah, you can change what this little screen is showing. You can show LRS, long range scanner, map, or aft. So instead of going to a whole other screen, you have the second mini screen that you can toggle what it's displaying. I like that. That's cool. Maybe I should just play this one sometime. And the smoothness is definitely appreciated after playing the last game for a while. I don't know if I like the weird bubble shots. They look, and you could argue the ones in the Atari 8-bit one look kind of corny too, but I think they look I think they look worse here for some reason. I feel like in the 8-bit version it looks like these weird kind of spheres of energy shooting out, but in this it looks like kind of cheesy looking bubbles, like rings. Anyway, so it's a nitpick. It's not a big deal. All right. Well, that's something to try sometime. Yeah, I never done like an Atari ST stream. I tend to just stream games on consoles and computers that I personally played before, that most likely had as a kid. Occasionally I'll venture out of that. Like once I did did I do an Amiga stream? I know I played a couple Amiga games. I don't know if I did a stream dedicated to Amiga. I've been meaning for the longest time to do a TI 99 4A stream, which is actually the computer that my wife had growing up, and I always try to talk her into like co-hosting with me because she could like revisit some games she played for that computer, and kind of haven't gotten her to do it, to want to join me, but I could still do a stream for that. Yeah. All right. Well, I guess it's time for me to call tonight. I have every time I see like 11 viewers, which is above average for my teeny little channel, I'm always tempted to like, hey, play a little more, but I do have a lot going on tomorrow in the real world, so I should probably call it an evening. I won't be available to stream this Saturday. I usually try to do a stream with Mr. Rob Bob. That's we call it Saturday Night Gaming. We play whatever we want, but usually we don't play. The one thing we don't usually play is retro video gaming, which is what these weekday streams are all about. I call them old games on a weekday, as you can see. And so yeah, I'm not going to be streaming Saturday, but next probably Tuesday, I guess we're going to resume some Ultima 4. I'm thinking of sort of phasing out NetHack for now, although I'm having fun playing with that tourist character from the other day. But I want to kind of get back into, hey, let's try some random, consoles and computers, and not just get locked into NetHack and Ultima 4 only. But I'll keep going like every other week with Ultima 4, and then probably something else, alternating with it that's different every time. Anyway, thank you everyone. Make sure you like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. If you like what I'm doing here, anyway. If you don't like what I'm doing here, then well, yes, don't do those things, because why would you hit a like button if you don't like what you're watching? But that's it for tonight. Thanks for hanging out with me, Mr. Eric Johnson, who says thanks for the stream. You're welcome for the stream, Eric. It's always fun to do. Thanks to Eric Johnson. Jeremiah Thomas, who was chatting earlier. Don't know if you're still here, but good night to you. Good night to SD Nuke, aka Andy, who inspired the stream by bringing me these delicious Space Raiders. And to Ryan, who also known as RJNC, good night to you. Thanks for hanging out. I think that covers everyone. To all the anonymous people who haven't said anything in the chat, you're appreciated as well. But I cannot call out your names romper room style because I don't know who you are. All right, farewell. Take care.